Here's a list of a bunch of things that I know now are autism that is boggling my mind, like looking back on my life. I used to get so dizzy at the mall and feel like I was gonna faint because it was too much to look at. Autism. I had so many people make fun of me for being naive. Autism. I had some, even though I had a lifetime of CPTSD, again, autism. I had all this abuse in my childhood that I never told anyone about. Autism. I had this like super light, sweet speaking voice, and people think that I must be dumb because of it. My speaking voice has to do with my autism. I'm overly kind to people who had no other intention than to take advantage of me. Autism. Kicked out of damn near every fucking group I have ever been a part of, even though I haven't done anything to hurt anyone. Autism. People constantly saying they don't like me for no reason. Autism. Constantly getting made fun of for dressing not like anyone else. Autism. And luckily by now my eye has developed because I live in LA, so like I at least my outfits make a little bit of sense, but growing up they made no sense. But I just wanted to try things. Autism. I remember someone once told me, you should burn that dress. People saying I was like weirdly religious, or like that I'm the weird religious girl. I had moral OCD. Autism. Not partying in school ever because I'm terrified of being out of control, because I already feel like I'm so out of control, like of being a human, like I don't feel like a human. Autism. Spending my whole life literally thinking like, am I in a matrix? Am I like in a headset somewhere else experiencing this life because it does not feel like I am in this body, like I belong in this body? Autism. Disassociating. Autism. The depression, anxiety, schmooshmidal ideation is definitely linked to the autism. I know that a lot of that has to do with trauma, but I'm sure a huge chunk of it has to do with autism. Gastrointestinal issues, autism. The weird health stuff, autism. I wiggle when I sleep. It drives everyone nuts. Like I shake, I twitch, I rock, I'm just constantly moving. Like my stims, that's autism. Those are stims. Wanting to talk in depth about something and someone else seems like they don't think it's that interesting, and my mind is just blown. Like, how do you not want to talk about aliens for 3 hours? It's so fucking interesting. Autism. Saying things and having people be shocked by what I said, as if I said something really bad or really inappropriate that to me seems totally normal to say. Autism. Not intentionally upsetting authority figures, but constantly upsetting authority figures my entire life because I ask questions that need to be asked. Autism. People thinking that I'm flirting with them all the time when I am not flirting, because if I was flirting, I would just say, I like you. I think you're attractive. Are you interested in me? Autism. In second grade, I sucked on my hair all the time for like a year, and at school it would freeze in the snow. Autism. Constantly needing to adjust my clothing. Autism. Being infuriated by injustice in a way that no one else seemed to be. Like other people could live with things that I cannot live with, knowing that it exists in the world. It upsets me so much to the point where I dedicate my life to changing it. Hence, like, misogyny. That's autism. I've been like that since I was like before I can even remember. Autism. Having literally the worst fucking memory for faces, names, birthdays, things like that. Autism. Getting completely exhausted after a social interaction, needing to sleep for like hours afterwards. Autism. Not being aware when I have to go to the bathroom or when I need to like eat something, and then realizing when it's like almost too late because I'm so focused on what I'm doing. Autism. Never, ever, ever, ever feeling safe. That's probably more trauma, but also autism, like constantly being in fight or flight. Autism. Obsessing over people or situations on repeat in my head over and over and over again, like a problem that I have to work out where I don't even know why I'm thinking about it on loop, but it's on loop. Autism. There's just so many things. My whole life, it feels like, and it's just so many things, and it's so much to process. And I don't want to talk too much about it because people so far have acted like I have a disease or like there's something wrong with me, when in reality it's just a neurotype. But I'm like, it's just people are responding in a way that I find very annoying. I'm not sure how I want them to respond. I guess just with support and like, oh, I'm so glad that you figured that out about yourself, instead of like resisting, like, oh, are you sure? Yes, I'm fucking sure. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's just like a lot to process, and I've taken a lot of extra time to try and like work my brain around it, and now I'm behind in everything else. But like, I can't just ignore this because I feel like it's like it's informed so much of my life, and it's really validating to know, but also kind of overwhelming. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. Bye.